Good morning, good evening, good whatever it is, wherever you are. This is Tops at FX. So today's discussion will be about the re-entry, which is what we wait for when we're talking about BBMA. Yes, there are other opportunities that you can use. You can use extreme, you can use MLV, and but we wait for the re-entry. So the re-entry happens when or after we have a CSM, which is a candle that closes outside of the Bollinger Band, and the Bollinger Band should be spreading outwards. The top moving average of the BBMA should be going away from the middle Bollinger Band, and the bottom one also should be moving away from the Bollinger Band, thus spreading apart. So then a candle closes outside of that Bollinger Band. That candle is called a momentum candlestick. So after that momentum candlestick, we should have a re-entry. And when we have a re-entry, guys, we are going to use a multi-time frame analysis. Multi-time frame analysis. What we are going to have on multi-time frame analysis is these things which I have wrote here. We are going to have a REM, RRE, REE. So the first R is for re-entry. The next letter here is E, which is for extreme, and the letter here is M, which is for MLV. So what this means is that if you have a re-entry like so here, if you have a re-entry like so here, we will have a re-entry. Why do we have a re-entry there, guys? We will have a re-entry because we have a CSD, even though it's an early CSD, but it's a CSD, guys. So once you see that you have a CSD here, you know that you are going to have a re-entry. The market is going to retrace back, then you are going to have a re-entry right there. That will be a re-entry right there. So this one will be re-entry after CSD, not a re-entry after CSM. This is a CSM. This one will be a re-entry after CSD, which this is your CSD. Let's move to 4 hours. Let me show you what I'm talking about, like this one here, guys. We have a re-entry. This would be your CSD. Then you are having a re-entry there. So let's use this one. So as you can see here, we have a CSD. This is the early CSD. This is still part of the CSD. All this is still part of the CSD, guys. Remember what I said about the CSD? I said the first candle that closes outside is the CSD. But these candles are part of the CSD because they open from the inside, they close outside, inside, outside, inside, then outside. This one is the final candle. And this candle tells us that this is a strong CSD. Okay, so look at this. It broke what? The structure. This is the structure. Market was coming down, market paused there, then market shut down again. So this pause was a structure. This is where they add more trades to go to the downside. So because they add more trades, it means if this area if this area is taken out, then that means whatever took it out is important. And we are looking for a re-entry as well. So what you do is you will make something like this. let's say I am doing this way. Let me say this. Okay, that would be, if you are using supply and demand, that is how you're going to draw this. Okay, then you're going to wait for the market to come back to this area that broke this one. So if you take a trade here, you'll be taking your trade from here, then that will be your final take profit there, somewhere there. So, but for now, because I'm talking about a re-entry, I'm talking about this area here where things happen. This is where things happen. These things will happen here, guys. So when they happen here, what you should know is that because they happen here, you must be ready. Why? First time, we have to have a re-entry. R, the first R. What the first R means is that market came down. Market touched the MA 510 low, which is Malo. Then after the market touched Malo, it means that the market didn't close below. Because once it closes below, it tells you that the market created what? CSD. But if the market didn't close below this, it means that this is still a safe place for us to recommend a re-entry, to a safe place for us to say this is going to be a re-entry, we are going to go up with this market. So what we do now when we are here is, okay, we are here, then okay, we are here. So what we do, I do it like this, guys. Where did this candle close? There. Then you put, because it is some kind of back testing. When you back test, when you back test using this kind of a strategy or a system called BBMA, that's how you must back test it. Because we are talking about candle trip. What happened in that candle? What happened in this candle? We want to know what happened in this candle until the close of that candle in 1 hour. So we want to know what happened in this candle until it closed, but looking in 1 hour. So we're going to 1 hour time frame. So when you get to 1 hour time frame, sorry. When you get to 1 hour time frame, you see that this was your first candle there. 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth candle. So on the fourth candle here, when this closed, when this candle closed on the fourth candle there, as you can see, this was extreme. We can all see that. I think this was an extreme, guys. Why is it an extreme? Look at this. The candle closed outside and went back inside. At the same time, you have an MA outside. So this is an extreme, guys. So because this is an extreme, what we do now is, because this is an extreme, what we do is we take this, we say, all right, this is what we have here. We are going to use this last candle now, because now on the codes we had a re-entry, we had an extreme. This is our extreme. Then we are looking for M or E or R. So sorry, there is a last one which is called RER. It happens most of the time in VIX 75. So that's RER. So RER. So RER is re-entry, extreme re-entry. So because this is an extreme, guys, now we are going to look at 15 minutes. When you go to 15 minutes, because that it says that that candle is an extreme, you must look at what did 15 minutes give us. at that time when that candle closed. So as you can see, what did it give us? Let's see. So we had one, two, three, then four. Four candles create 1 hour time frame. So from here to there, from here to there, that's one candle. As you can see, is this candle there. So now from there to there is that one candle. So what happened? Let's follow the story. This is the story. The candles were coming down and they were making some kind of a CSM, yeah, maybe not. Let me just check. Yes, CSM is there, CSM is there, CSM is there. Then the candles were coming down and the candles went inside, creating extreme there, went inside for a re-entry. After re-entry, candles came down for your last candle here. This last candle there is called an MLV. An MLV means that the market failed to create another CSM, because remember, your candle, your after re-entry you must have a CSM. So after re-entry we should have pushed down even more, but the market failed to push down even more. So that means this candle is important. So when you draw this kind of candle, you say, okay, this candle, when the market comes back to this candle, if the market comes back to this candle, anytime this market comes back to this candle, let me see, if the market comes back to this candle, if this market comes back to this candle here, we are gonna take this to the upside. What the fuck? Sorry. So we are going to take this to the upside like that on that line. So now what we have there, we have re-entry on 4 hour, we had extreme, then now we are looking for the last one, which is either MLV or re-entry or extreme. So what do we have there? What is this candle? So this candle here was gonna represent, this candle was gonna represent the MLV candle, because this candle here is an MLV. So this candle here is part of this candle because it's an MLV, because it didn't close above. Unless otherwise you're going to wait for this candle to be there. So when you wait for this candle, you're going to say, I'm going to enter there. But because we have this candle here, I will trade this candle. Because remember, this candle will be closed, so it means this would be your entry. This will be your entry. So you will call this MLV. So you will have re-entry, extreme, MLV. That's your MLV right there. Then that's your trade. Okay. All right. Then let's look for, so we had re-entry, extreme, MLV. So sometimes maybe the market closed there with that candle. That's your perfect MLV. Then once that candle closes, you enter right there, the market shoot up. Then if the market closed like this, still this candle is still valid for you to say that we are in an MLV position. But in this situation, you take a small lot size. You take a small lot size, you buy there, because we have an MLV there. If the market retraces to that area, then you add more lot sizes there. If it passes going down, you wait until it breaks this low. If it does not break this low, once it comes back, you can layer as it, because it will be showing you that I'm rejecting. Then you can put some more trades as it goes up. But money management, guys, money management is the best. So that's that. Then that you take your $100 there. Then that's that. So let's move to another one. So here we had let me write this one: re-entry, extreme, then MLV. That's what we had here. So we had re-entry, extreme, MLV. So after having this re-entry, extreme, MLV, then we are moving to another one. Let's check what we can have there. Let me see. Because I saw one hour having a re-entry like this one here. We have this re-entry there. So let me just do this. Let's say this, and this candle closed there. So let's just check what is happening there. Let's say this and this. So this candle closed there. So there is a CSD, market pushed down to retouch this area. So when the market came to this area, what we do is you look at, this is 1 hour, you go to 15 minutes. When you get to 15 minutes, we want to see what happened when that market was coming down. So in 1 hour, what you have 4 candles. So it's 1, 2, 3, then the 4th candle. So this it's an extreme, it's another part of extreme, where you find that a candle opens outside it opens outside it opens outside your Bollinger. I mean, sorry, not Bollinger, the Malo. It opens outside your Malo. Then from there you need this reversal candle. So once you see this reversal candle right there, okay, then you say, all right, this is an extreme. But the market didn't close there. Market closed where? There. So we need to know what happened there. But this is an extreme. So we want to know what happened there. So let's go to that at 5 minutes. So when you go to 5 minutes, what you see is that would be 1, 2, 3. It's a CSD, guys. As you can see, that was a CSD. Then if it's a CSD like that, the next candle, this candle here, it's your entry candle. Like this, then CSD. Let me show you. Then you say, drag your feet like that. Then that's your entry zone. That's your entry right there. After that, you can enter there, knowing that that was your CSD, which proves that what happened in here in 15 minutes, this proved that this thing was extreme. This was extreme, as you can see, and you can take a trade there to the upside, or you can wait. You can wait for the market to reverse, then you'll have a trade there. You'll have a trade here. When the market comes back, then you take your trade there to the upside. So that's that. So let's check another one. Let's check another one and see what is happening there. Let's see. Okay, let's see this one and what is happening with this one here. I think it's a re-entry on 1 hour or 2 hours. Let's just check. Nah, it ain't I think it's 2 hours. Okay, let's just check this one. So the market gave us a CSM. After giving us a CSM, the market went up for re-entry. Then the market got here. When the market got there, it closed there. When the market closed there, you need to go to 30 minutes. When you get to 30 minutes, you need to see or ask or count the candles as they are. Say 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4th candle. Then what happens after that? This happened. So once this happens, guys, once this happens, it tells you that the market is extreme. The market is extreme. Then once the market is extreme, as you can see, this candle opened outside, market was extreme. This candle opened outside. It already told us that this market is extreme because there were candles opening outside of this Mahi. So this told us this market is already extreme. Then on the last one that closed, you'll need a reversal candle. So once you see this reversal candle there, you'll work like this. You'll say there, then there. So this will be your extreme. After seeing your extreme, what do? You move to 10 minutes. When you move to 10 minutes, you say, let me check, where did I put that? So yeah, that's that. So when you move to 10 minutes, now you are in 10 minutes. So you just follow the story, guys. Like this was an CSM, this was a re-entry, then this was an extreme, then the market went that way, then market made a re-entry, then the market made an MLV, that is an MLV, then the market made a CSD. So on this CSD right there, that's where now you'll say, okay, this would be my entry there. First entry will be there. Then the market shot down. Instead of the market holding the area or going back, it didn't go back, it shot down. So that's where you take your first entry right there. The first sell right there. Then you just need from there to there 100 pips, but that's not 100 pips, something like 1,000 pips right there. This is VIX 75, 1,000 pips right there. So that's how it works. So if you are going to take a trade there, so at the same time what you can do is, if you look at this, we had this area here where the market paused before it went up. So you can also say that, all right, because the market paused there, when you drag your fib, you drag it from there to there. So when the market comes back, like this is your first entry there, that's your first entry, then the market moves down, another re-entry there. That's your second entry. The market moves down again, then you can say this is your other entry, then next entry, until like this. There's a first take profit there. The first take profit was hit right there, but this is too small. At least you must target the bottom side of the Bollinger Band, like from there to there. You target the bottom side like here, then the next take profit you know is 2, at least there. Then you move with the market going down to there. That take profit there. So that's that. Then we have what do we have? We had MLV, then the market goes down. So confirming the extreme. So once it confirm your extreme, you take that trade. So in here what we have is an MLV. It's re-entry extreme MLV. Re-entry extreme, then the MLV, then this was the last candle. 1, 2, 3. The last candle created this. So the market can also after doing this move. What's wrong with this thing? Move, retrace a little bit back, because remember this is a CSD. The market can move a little bit to the top, making a re-entry, then shoot down, or it can just after that just shoot down just like that. So that would be re-entry extreme MLV, re-entry extreme. Okay, so let me check something. The time, guys, the time. I don't want these videos to be very long. Let me check something. Yo guys, the video is already 27 minutes in, so let's just wrap it up. Then I'll post another video again, but it will be almost the same. I'll be just going through the market, showing the re-entry, how it's done. But if you have seen a little light about this, remember to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll keep on posting these videos to tell you more, because there's still more about the BBMA than what we see. So but for what you saw is, remember, you have to have a CSM before a re-entry, you have to have a CSD before re-entry, then we have the multi-time frame analysis. So from tomorrow I'll be just posting about the re-entry, how the re-entry works. Then from there, then I will move on to other things. Thanks guys, and like and subscribe to my channel. I am Tops, and out. Sharp.